Well, great morning. This morning I ran across this video on images that were smuggled out of North Korea. So I wanted to just pull cards on North Korea and look at what's there. So interesting. Underneath of it all, at the heart of it, is the egotism. Okay? And we know this has to do with Jung Un, that is great leader there. Underneath of it all are the major arcana. Now, with the regular part of the reading, there were no major arcana in the daily happenings. But underneath of it all, the strength is about, containing the whole world and what people can do, what they can't do, through what? Fear, intimidation, death. Okay? So they have these mental restrictions, and so that is the message that's being put out daily, that he is in full control. Okay? He's the one that's holding on to control. And rather than this being investigation, as it is with many readings, I see this as people need to bow their heads to great leader, Jung Un. So that's what we have for underneath of it. Major arcana, the strength of his full control over the country, proffering death, and that they need to keep their head bowed when it comes to dealing with him. Now, at the center of it all, we have, what they're being fed emotionally. Now, I'm sure this is not that they all get a fish for dinner. I'm sure they wish they had it. But it's about his trying to engender support, trying to make it seem something other than what it is, because he rules with an iron fist. This is a lot about that mental transforming of the mind through this, just harsh ideations. Why? Because of the past. He's worried about loss. We know he's always focused on America, White House, and loss. Continues to promote that fear-based thing. Underneath of it is him attempting to control through what? Intimidation, tying up them mentally, the people of North Korea, about how horrible the West is, and loss and death and all of these types of things. So going into it, he tries to engender this fake devotion to him, to the point of death. Okay? And underneath of it all, that's what he works on. And that's what he expects to have proffered, that this is what you're going to bring. You're going to offer up this total devotion to him. And again, that's why we have that society coming together. Now, the challenge for him is his long-term life path. And how does he do this? Through putting in mental restrictions and physical restrictions on the people in their mentality. He controls what they can see, what they can hear, where they can go. So all of this is navigated by Jung Un. And it's for why? The difficulty of control. Okay? So that is what he is feeding the people, what he's offering up. And he does it, by moving this energy forward, going forward with big club in hand when it comes to the people. So now we're going to break this down. Again, going into it, we have this loss, his fears of loss, and so he engenders this false devotion that challenges the long-term path of being able to control the populace through his egotism at the heart of it. So we're going to break this down again. At the center of it all, we have what he is putting out there emotionally. This is what's being offered up, that people are to celebrate, and he controls and dictates what they have and what they're sharing and what they're being given, whether it's healing or in poisonous drama, okay? Going into it, he's in control and continues to work on that on a daily basis by what? Mental restriction, tying people up, ruling with an iron fist about the mentality, what they can see, not see, where they can go, not go, mentally restricted in so many ways, and he does this through control, power of control. So I thought that was an interesting reading, and makes sense about North Korea and how he controls the country. He controls every aspect of what they can mentally and physically see, hear, go. He controls where they can go, restrictions, and just every part of the society is being monitored by Kim Jung Un, and he is basically, they have deified him and his father Kim Jong-il. So just really a tough situation. But yeah, thank the cards, and that was an interesting one to see. Okay. So on that note, I'm going to leave this here. We'll see you online.